Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are figuring out what it is that you need to let go of. I've got 4 piles for you to choose from. It's going to be a deck. Starting off with group number 1, this is the Botticelli Tarot. Then group number 2 is Halloween Tarot. Group number 3 is Klimt Tarot. And then group number 4 is Tarot of Mermaids. So just go ahead and meditate and figure out which pile you feel the most drawn to, and then you can find it down below in the description. Hello, group number 1. This is your reading if you chose this deck, the Botticelli Tarot. Basically, we are going to be figuring out what it is that you need to let go of right now. So first, I'm just going to start with doing an energy check-in, kind of seeing where you are at right now, so we can see if this really is your pile. So if you resonate with this energy check-in, then you know this is the right one for you. What is it right now that is going on with group number 1? We've got the 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, 7 of Wands, and then the Hierophant. What I'm kind of picking up right now for your energy is that there's some sort of romantic connection that you are really focused on right now. It kind of seems like things are out of your hands right now, like you're waiting for somebody to come back and get you, because the way that I have it set up right here is with the 8 of Cups and the Knight of Wands right next to each other, and so this Knight of Wands is running away in the opposite direction of the 8 of Wands, and so there seems to be some sort of separation going on between you and this person, and I really feel like it's out of your control. With this 10 of Wands, this person looks very like just kind of over the situation. So I feel like you're very frustrated with how things are right now. You're feeling kind of like stuck, like how do I even move forward? How do I get past this? How do I work through this? Like just kind of stuck, because I've also got the 10 of Wands right next to the 2 of Cups, and so I feel like it's like you're kind of stuck on this 2 of Cups energy of your soulmate, this person that you have feelings for, this person that you want this connection with. I feel like that is what you're kind of stuck on right now. And I feel like with the Hierophant being here, this is kind of you being like looking to whatever fill in the blank higher power that you have. So whether it be like deities, spirit, God, the universe, source, whatever that may be, I feel like you are really looking right now to source to kind of get some answers. And even with this X, like the cross over the Hierophant's chest, I feel like you are not getting the answers that you're looking for, or they're just straight up not telling you. And so I feel like you were like watching tarot videos a lot, or like doing just stuff like trying to figure out, you're praying a lot, you're journaling a lot, trying to work on yourself a lot, and I feel like you're getting nowhere. And it just seems like this never-ending cycle of like, okay, when is this finally gonna be over? When is this finally gonna be what I want? It definitely feels like a very like stuck sort of energy. So with this 7 of Wands card here, I just feel like this guy looks so sad. Like he looks very disturbed. Like if you see this look on his face, like very like just kind of like going along with the flow of things, like just going through life, not really feeling passionate, not really like keeping up with what he enjoys. Like he's just kind of doing what is asked of him. Like even with him having like this bow and arrow in his hands, I feel like maybe this is like him being like, oh, this is the task that I have to complete, and like for somebody else's sake, it's not necessarily what I'm wanting to do. And so this may also be an energy for you where you're feeling like you have to behave a certain way in order to have the outcome that you're wanting, and kind of like you don't have control over the situation, and like you don't really have like direction of which way to go. You're just doing what's expected of you for this connection. Like you're taking the necessary steps to heal and to move forward, and like taking advice from other people. You're like listening to a lot of advice and tarot readings and stuff like that, but it doesn't really seem to be like speaking to you, if that makes sense. Like I feel like it's kind of it's just, it doesn't feel authentic to me. Like it feels like a task that you have to complete that you don't want to complete. And so it's like you're trying to figure out how to get this person into your life, or like how to feel more connected to this person, or like possibly even let go of this person. because it's not necessarily clear whether or not you are wanting this Two of Cups. It's just showing up that there is the Two of Cups. But there's something about the situation that is dissatisfying to you. But you're like trying to work through it in a way that is frustrating to you. Like I feel like you're really irritated with life, and irritated with the way that you have to go about things and the way that you have to move through this. Even the Eight of Swords on the back of the deck here, of just like feeling really trapped in this energy and feeling like there's not a way out. There's not really a way for you to move forward that feels authentic to you and feels like you are like expressing your truth, or feel like you are like living how you want to live. Like it feels like you're just having to do what everybody else is expecting of you, which is kind of frustrating. Or like trying to like dim yourself in order for people to accept you still. So like, for example, like if this is somebody that you have feelings for, you may be pretending like you don't have feelings for them for the sake of like pleasing other people, because like maybe this is somebody that like your friends don't approve of, or like would it make sense to your friends, or that they like don't like this person, or don't trust this person or something like that. And so they're like, why are you still hung up on this person? And so you're like having to like pretend in order to fit in, if that makes sense. Like I definitely feel like there's some sort of like mask that you have on right now, that's kind of holding you back as well. Like I feel like in order for you to move forward, you have to take that mask off and realize that you're not, or realize that you are performing, and like you're not being authentic. Maybe there's like something that you're hiding in your emotions, like you're kind of like avoiding the emotions that you're really feeling in order to like fit in order for people to like you, in order for you to be accepted, instead of just being authentic and being like, no, straight up, this is what I am, or like this is who I like, this is what I'm about right now. I definitely feel like there's some sort of like hidden energy right now that you're like really wanting to keep hidden. And it may have nothing to do with like your friends or family. This could even be something that you're trying to keep hidden from yourself because you're afraid to look at it. So I think that's all I'm seeing for your current energy. So if that is resonating, this is your pile. If it's not, maybe choose another one, or this reading just isn't for you. So let's move on and see, and look at the oracles and kind of see what's more going on. So first I'm going to look at this wisdom oracle, splitting the deck to soulmates. I feel like this is, because we're getting into the portion now of like, what are you letting go of? And so I feel like this is, oh, and it's on the bottom of the deck now. So yeah, I feel like this is part of the thing that you're needing to let go of, is whatever this connection is. And the thing that's important to know is letting go does not mean not having feelings anymore. It just means no longer worrying about the end goal, or like the outcome. No longer worrying about the outcome. Like you're releasing the stress is what it means to let go. You're not worried about it. You're not obsessing about it anymore. You can still like them and have feelings about them and think about them and enjoy them and desire them, but you're not worried about it. Because it's like, letting go is like trusting, like putting the stress in somebody else's hands, aka the universe's hands. That's kind of what I'm starting to get, is that this love connection is what you need to let go of. So what does group number 1 need to let go of? So we've got fork in the road, a leg up, serendipity, and then here and now is the bottom of the deck. So here and now being on the bottom of the deck, I think that's because this is not what you're letting go of. This is what you need to be. You need to be present and in the here and now. So find things that you enjoy out of your daily life. I think that's really going to help you let go of this connection, and not like worry so much about what's going to happen, as if you just like go back to your daily life and enjoy the things that you enjoy. So it's like, instead of when you're laying in bed at night and you're thinking about this person, maybe instead you could like go and do something that you think is fun. Like you can go like do something creative, like drawing or painting, or like a coloring book or something like that. Or you can read something, you can watch something, you can go watch a new show or a previous show that you've watched, or you can bake something, you can cook something. Like indulge in your hobbies right now, indulge in your friends right now, and just like spend time in the here and now, in the present moment, so that you can feel more connected to you. Because I feel like you're kind of like losing sight of who you are in the process of all of this. Even with this card, A Fork in the Road, I feel like it's because there's like two ways there. It's almost like there's two energies that it's like on one end of the road, this is like the person that you are thinking about, that you have feelings for, and then on the other end of this road, it's you. And so it's like, who do I choose right now? Who do I pay attention to right now? And you need to pay attention to you. And so I'm like, that's the one that I feel like we need to go with, because I don't necessarily think with this serendipity card, I don't necessarily think that this is something that's bad for you. Like, I don't feel like this connection is bad. I don't feel like it's harmful. I feel like even if nothing comes of it, I think it's for your highest good. And so with the serendipity card though, I feel like it's like it's like the universe wants to surprise you and like have something happen in a serendipitous way so that you can like be like, oh wow, that's amazing, and so that you can feel like encouraged and happy and stuff like that. And so the universe wants to encourage you, but you're spending so much time focused on this thing and like gripping onto it and being like obsessing of it. I feel like they're not able to come in and have the serendipitous moment for you. And then with A Leg Up, it's like there's this polar bear like mom, and then the baby polar bear that is like trying to get up onto the mom's back, or dad, it doesn't have to be mom, I don't know. I feel like though with that energy of this polar bear baby trying to get up onto the parent's back, is that it is like, I feel like that's like the universe wanting to support you and like carry you through this, because they're like, hey, like, why don't you like calm down a little, like chill out just a bit, and like come into this energy, let me carry you, let me take care of you, let me like nurture you and like make sure that you're good and having what you need and what you want. Like, let me, like, you need to focus on your needs right now, like because like outside of like the like basic needs like water and food and shelter and stuff and clothes, you also need connection and love and excitement and fulfillment and hobbies and like enjoyment. Like those are also needs. And so if you are busy waiting on this soulmate person, or like the supposed soulmate, if you're busy and caught up waiting for them, you're missing out on all of these other things. You're missing out on connections with your friends, with your family, with your pets, with your coworkers. Like you're missing out on those like subtle everyday connections that you could be experiencing and having fun with. And so I feel like right now you need to allow yourself to just be carried through life instead of trying to force your way through, and trying to like triumphantly go through and like make things happen for yourself and like manifest and like putting so much thought and energy into these things. Like I think you just need to be carried through life and like allow life to flow, because it just like, it's like you're like gripping really hard onto the circumstances and the outcome instead of just like being here in the now and like flowing and enjoying and being happy and fulfilled and excited. We'll do this deck, Angel Therapy. Okay, so we got Vacuum Away Fear. It says, call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. And then we've got workshops and seminars. This one says, attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So part of me with this card, with workshops and seminars, part of me feels like this is what you're needing to let go of as well, of like working so hard on everything and like trying to attend different like spiritual classes or like workshops in order to grow and heal, in order to manifest this person. Because I feel like that is part of the thing that is sucking out enjoyment from your life and sucking out the passion of your life and feeling inauthentic to you. Because I feel like it's like this thing that you're doing in order to impress, in order to hold up this like facade and this energy, and I feel like it's something that it's like, hey, let's not do this right now. Like maybe now is not the time. And not like workshops and seminars are not helpful. Like obviously there's a time and a place for that, and they can be really good, but I don't feel like now is the time for you to be doing that. Like I think you need to focus more on like material pleasure, honestly, like finding pleasure and like everyday life of just like the mundane things, and like not so much about you like trying to grow and trying to be a better person. Like I don't think that you need to grow right now. I think that you are good. I think that you have been growing. You've been doing so much better. I really am like, I feel like you were okay. Like you don't need to put so much pressure on yourself to grow and be perfect, because I feel like there's almost this energy where you feel like you have to be perfect in order to have this person, or in order to have like the soulmate that you're wanting to manifest, but that's just not true. And so I think that you kind of need to take a step back from working on yourself and trying to perfect yourself so that you can feel more aligned and feel more yourself, because it's like you've done a really good job. Like you have healed so much, you've overcome so much. Like you were really a strong person. Like you were bold, you're creative, you're wonderful, like you are strong and capable. Like you need to take a step back and just like accept that part of yourself and be like, hell yeah, like I've grown so much. Like give yourself credit, celebrate that credit, because I feel like you're putting, like it's almost like this like insecurity of like, I'm not good enough yet, I have to keep going, I have to keep trying, I have to keep doing better and growing and healing and all of this stuff because I'm not good enough yet for my person. And so it's like you need to like take a step back and celebrate yourself, because you have overcome so much, you have learned so much, you've healed so much. Like you are an amazing person just as you are right now. And so it's like, stop trying so hard to be what everybody else expects of you. Stop trying so hard to be like this amazing person who's good at everything, who's smart, who's talented, like stop trying to be that person, and just like allow yourself to be who you are and be excited by the things that you are excited by. And then with this vacuum away fear, like I feel like this is also something that you need to let go of, is your fear. I feel like you're very afraid of the outcome. You're very afraid of not being good enough. You're very afraid of doing the wrong thing, of never being able to fall in love, never being able to have the person that you're wanting. I feel like you're very afraid, and that's valid. That's okay. Like that's understandable. And it's time to let go of that. Like there's room for both. You can hold space for both. So it's time for you to not be so consumed by that fear of not being good enough, of not being healed enough, of not being able to handle it, because you actually really can handle it. It's like this pressure that you're putting on the situation is really the only thing that's standing in your way. So it's like you really just need to learn how to like chill and let go and just enjoy your life and stop focusing so much on what you need to be doing better. How is this person thinking? Like, what do they think of me? What do they want from me? What are they telling their friends about? Like, stop watching those videos. Stop watching those like, it's not helping you. It's just keeping you stuck. It's keeping you in this pattern of being afraid, because it's coming, like if you really think about it and you sit down and you're like, okay, why am I wanting to watch these videos? Maybe it is coming from a good place when you really sit down and think about it, and it's like, oh, because this is like for my best and highest good for me to watch this video. But if it's not, when you really sit down and think about it, like, why am I wanting to watch these videos? Why am I wanting to be so obsessed with if this person is coming back, or if they are my person, if they are the one? Where is that coming from? What are you afraid of by wanting to know how they feel about you, if that makes sense? Like, ask yourself that question. What are you afraid of? Then I'm gonna do this deck, Crystal Angels. Okay, so we've got Kyanite, which says make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Smoky Quartz, which says clearing negativity, release negativity from within or around you. And then Ametrine, Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. That's really great. Okay. I definitely think that self-care is important. This is kind of what I was talking about before, like finding the things, like in all of those moments where you were like obsessing over this person and obsessing over the outcome, instead fill those moments with self-care. And that could be caring for yourself, or that could be caring for others. That could be like, or like caring for your community, caring for your friends, your family, your pets, yourself, like all of the above. Like find time to really care about these things and give back, because taking care of yourself is essential right now and always. I can't stress that enough, that you need to find enjoyment in your daily life and stop putting so much pressure on this connection instead. Clearing the negativity. Like, I feel like this negativity is all in your head. Like, it's not even like negativity from the people around you, and it could be, like, I'm not gonna like sit here and say it's not, but I'm like, I feel like a lot of the negativity, at least, is in your head. Like, it's coming from yourself. It's coming from how you view yourself, how you view the situation, your anxiety, your need to control the situation. Whether you're like anxiously attached or avoidantly attached, I feel like you need to clear that negativity. And like, this is not the opportunity for you to like sit down and like spend hours and days working on this and healing this and journaling about this and like obsessing over like every finite detail of how you can be a better person and perfect yourself. This is literally just about letting it go. Being like, you know what? I can't change that, so I'm gonna go do something else, because I can't do this right now. So I need to go and do something else. I need to surround myself with positivity and not this anxious energy, because it really is just about anxiety and like questioning your self-worth. And then with balancing the masculine and feminine energies, this could even be about you believing like this soulmate person. It could even be the sort of thing where you are either believing or wondering if this person is your twin flame. And so it's like this finding both the feminine and the masculine within yourself, because that is the truth about twin flames, is that you are your own twin flame. And so you already have that masculine and feminine within yourself. Your twin flame, whether you are the feminine or the masculine, your counterpart exists in you and everyone else around you. So find love everywhere. Find this love, this soulmate everywhere. Find it in yourself, find it in your friends, find it in your hobbies, find it in your enjoyments, find it in your TV shows, and know that it's all around you, and there's nothing that you can even do to control that. That is even going back to that card of serendipity. Like, literally everything around you is your love, is everything around you is your soulmate, is your twin flame, is this person that you want in your life, that you care about. Last but not least, we are going to do this magical unicorns oracle. First of all, the back of these cards are so pretty to me. Like, are you kidding? Okay, this is the card that came out, try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. So I feel like this is also talking about like exploring new hobbies, those things that you've always wanted to do that you never have. Like, go and do it. Be spontaneous. Like, enjoy your life to the fullest. Like, stop waiting for somebody to give it to you, and give it to yourself. And so, like, if you've been wanting to go skydiving, go skydiving. If you've been waiting for somebody to take you on a date somewhere, take yourself on that date. Buy yourself the flowers. Try something new. Go explore where you live. Try some adventure therapy where you just get in the car and you drive, or you get on a plane and you go. I know a plane is expensive, but like, do you see what I mean? Or you get on the train, you get on the subway, you do your bike, mode of transportation. I don't know why I'm listing all these modes of transportation, but you try something new. You go out and do something. You go out and have fun and you experience. If somebody invites you somewhere, you say yes, you go, because we are all about new experiences right now. We are all about just having fun and living in the moment. Whether or not this person is going to magically appear at this place that you go to and decide to go to, don't even think about that. Like, just go because you're going, because you're going to have fun, because you're going to enjoy yourself, because you're going to connect to yourself and feel safe within yourself. Don't go because you're hoping that they're going to be there, right? Yeah, you get it. You can do this. I believe in you. You're going to do great. that is all that I have for you, group number 1. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, group number 2. This is your group if you chose the Halloween tarot. I know it's not Halloween. It could be when you're watching this. I don't know. It's January for me though. So nowhere near Halloween, but I love this deck. I feel like this deck gives what it needs to give. So we're gonna use it. We're gonna start off with an energy check-in and just kind of see where you are at in your life, what you're focusing on right now that we're needing to let go on. So we're gonna first see what you're focusing on so much. Holy shit. These all just fell on the floor. I have the Page of Imps though, which is the Page of Wands. Literally like half the deck fell out. I'm not taking all of those cards. Okay, we also got the King of Cups in reverse. I usually don't take reversals, but I feel like that one needs to be reversed, so we're just gonna take it that way. We have the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups. Sorry, I'm just laughing because this is really strong energy. So what I am really feeling for you, group number 2. Okay, we have the Hierophant, and then the Queen of Wands, or Imps, is on the back of the deck. So what I'm really feeling for you, group number 2, is that you are waiting for some sort of love confession. You were waiting for somebody to come and confess how they feel, confess like how they've been doing, what they've been wanting, like all of the different things going on in their life. You were waiting. You were waiting for that passion to come forth. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I feel like everyone else is waiting too. Like, I feel like it's like your spiritual team, like in this card with the Four of Cups, like literally all of the ghosts are like smiling. Even the moon is smiling. This little like Orton whatever thing on the tree is smiling at this person, and they're just like literally sitting there like, why? And I feel like you're annoyed and you are struggling and having a hard time because you're like just waiting. You're like, what do I fucking do right now? Like, what do I do? I'm just waiting. And your spiritual team is like, oh my god, I can't wait. This is gonna be great. Like, I feel like they're so excited. And so that's really interesting to me because I feel like there's part of me that's kind of feeling like you, like with this King of Cups in reversed, like I almost feel like there's a part of you that doesn't trust this person or doesn't trust the situation, doesn't trust that things are gonna work out. Because I'm like, why is the King of Cups coming in reverse? Because none of these other cards are reversed. Like the Knight of Cups is not reversed, Four of Cups is not reversed, the Hierophant's not reversed, Page of Wands not reversed, but this King of Cups is. And so it's like, to me, it's like you're not trusting. You don't trust that things are going to work out. You don't trust that things can work out for you. You don't trust that you get to be happy in the end and that you get to have a happily ever after. Whereas like everybody else is rooting for you. Your friends are rooting for you. Your guys are rooting for you. They're like, hell yeah, go get your man or woman or they, them. Go get your person. Hell yeah. Like everyone's just so excited for you. And you're like, when do I ever have good things happen to me? When do I ever have luck in life? Love. That's what I meant to say, not life. I mean, maybe you do feel like life. Maybe the Freudian slip was a thing for a reason. But, and then like with the Queen of Wands on the back of the deck, I feel like this is you, because it's like, I feel like you are being represented by the Queen of Wands, but it's hidden. It's in the deck still. She didn't come out. She's hiding. She's not really wanting to show herself right now. And so I feel like this is you kind of being like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think I can do this. Like, I'm like, why don't you trust yourself? Why don't you trust the situation? Because I'm like, if you're not trusting this person that you're waiting for, if you're not trusting them, I feel like there's a part of you that's not trusting yourself as well. Because I'm like, this is something that's like meant for you. Even if it's not the specific person that you think, like you were meant to have this. You're meant to have love. You're meant to be in a romantic connection, in a romantic relationship. And so I'm like, it's interesting that you don't believe that. And it's like you're doubting the passion, you're doubting the intensity of things, you're doubting like your feelings you're like invalidating yourself and be like, no, like I can't have that, like things don't work out for me, I don't have a happily ever after, like that's only for the movies. And your team is like, you get it too, you get it too. So yeah, this is really interesting energy to me, because I'm like, why are you feeling so insecure, babe? Like, why do you not trust yourself with this? Why do you not trust the situation? So let's get into it, because I'm curious what it is that you're gonna need to be letting go of. Okay, so first I'm going to look at this Magical Unicorns Oracle deck. We're just going to see for you specifically, group number 2, what you need to let go of. Interesting. Okay, we got family culture. This one says, learn more about your family stories and histories. That's interesting, because to me this is saying like family expectations. Like maybe there's like an element of it where this person that you are waiting for, maybe there's like an element of they're not who your parents want for you. There's not who your parents have like set up for you. I don't know why I'm getting like this energy of arranged marriage. Like obviously that doesn't have to be something that you're going through, but that's kind of like, especially with it saying family culture, that's what I'm getting, is like your parents like have these expectations for you. They have a certain person that they wanted you to be with, or like an idea of a certain person that they wanted you to be with, like the traits that they would have, the physical attributes and stuff like that. And it's nothing like what you are actually getting or wanting. And so I feel like that's an aspect that you have to let go of, is their expectations. Maybe this is like, this person is of the same gender as you. Maybe they are, or like it's like some sort of like queer connection. Maybe this is something where this person is like not conservative and your family is, or vice versa. But there's just something there where I feel like maybe your family doesn't approve or wouldn't approve. And part of the thing that's holding you back is being so tied to what your family is going to think about this, or like what your family will think about you for being with this person. Like even if it has nothing, like even if you're like, okay, maybe objectively my parents will be happy for me and they will like value this connection and value them because they're like my person, maybe there's something where like you're still holding on to like your parents' expectations from when you were younger, of like, okay, maybe my parents are supportive, but when I was a kid they weren't, and like taught me different things about how a relationship is supposed to be. And so like it's scary to be different. It's scary to go against the grain and go against like what society has set up for you. And then we've got share coming out. When you share, everyone feels happy. If you feel like it's safe for you to communicate with your family how their expectations make you feel, I think that you should do so. But this can also be like with just like maybe something that you need to let go of as well, like in a separate way, is your fear of intimacy and vulnerability. And so like maybe this is something where you need to be honest about how you feel, maybe with this person, but maybe with like your friends, maybe just like in your daily life, you need to learn how to be more vulnerable, and you need to learn how to be more comfortable with intimacy, whether that be like physical, emotional, spiritual, mental, but just like getting into this like more comfortable energy with intimacy, especially if intimacy scares you, which it scares most people, if not all people. So I do kind of feel something there. On the back of the deck we have worth waiting for. Your patience will be rewarded. So I feel like that is just like this little encouragement from your team, from your guides, like everything is gonna work out, I promise. Like things are gonna go so well for you. Things are really gonna work out and be good. Please do not doubt that. Next, we're gonna be taking a look at Crystal Angels Oracle. So we've got Lapis Lazuli. This one says, life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. More confirmation that your team is supporting you. I feel like it's like literally whatever is going to happen is going to be good. Like I literally am like, please do not be afraid of the outcome. Like I feel like that's a big thing that you need to let go of, as well as the fear of what's going to happen, of whether or not you're good enough, whether or not this is something that's meant for you, whether or not you deserve this. I definitely think that there's a big emphasis on that is what you need to let go of, because this is life-changing for you. Like once you are able to like allow this in and like get out of your own way, I feel like it's going to be so life-changing and you're going to be so happy. We've also got Peridot life lessons, or Peridot. I never know how to pronounce that. To me it's always been Peridot, but other people say Peridot. So I'm like, okay. But life lessons, you can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. Yeah, that's interesting that I was literally just talking about breaking free from, what did I even say that you would be breaking free from? I don't remember. But yeah, negative patterns, negative energies in your life. Like, I think that this is also like a call for you to rely on your spiritual team, rely on your deities from source, rely on God, like rely on your spirit guides, whoever you believe in, rely on them, talk to them, pray to them, meditate, like get into this spiritual energy and like just feel at peace within yourself, like feel aligned within yourself, know that you can do this, that you have got this, that they have got you. Then we've also got rose quartz on the bottom with love life. This one is new or renewed romantic love is here for you. So I feel like part of this is that you need to let go of the belief that love is not meant for you, because love is meant for you. You were meant to be in love. You were meant to be loved. You were meant to receive that. You were meant to enjoy that and soak it up and just feel it. You're meant to be like held and loved and like cuddled and kissed and like just embraced and known and seen and loved anyway. Like that is meant for you. You were meant to have a person in your life that sees you and knows you and understands you and loves you. Like that is what is meant for you. That is what you were meant to have. And so please accept that. Please accept that into your life. Please say yes to that. Because I'm like, I feel like this is the thing where it's like literally, it would be like all you have to do is just say yes. Let go of your fear, let go of your like insecurities, the negativities and buzzing around in your head that are like keeping you stuck in this energy, feeling like you don't deserve this. Just be like, you know what? I do deserve this. I do deserve this love. I do deserve to feel this way. I do deserve it. This is for me. This is mine. This is what I have. This is like what I'm getting. This is what everybody wants from me. This is what I deserve. And then it will be. It will be. Like it's literally just move a little bit to the side, move a little bit out of the way, and then your team is gonna be like, hell yeah, like I'm coming in, I'm giving you this person. Like literally I just needed you to move a little bit. It's like when you're I got like this visual of like you're trying to like merge, like you have like the right turning lane and you're trying to turn right to go where you need to go, and this person is just like literally if they just move forward like an inch you could get by them and go, and like it's like just move a little bit and we can come through. Like you just need to move a little bit. Just say yes. Just say yes. Like you're like right there. You're so close. Next we're taking a look, what is this deck called? Angel Therapy Oracle. Flew out. Archangel Michael. So this one says, you are working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting you and guiding you through the situation. Like, even if it's not specifically Archangel Michael, I feel like this is just like, hey, you're being guided through this. You are being guided. Just allow yourself to be guided. Please, like, I literally feel like, please just let go. And then we get the release card. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. I'm pretty sure that Archangel Michael is the one who does the cord cutting. And so this may even be like this sort of thing where you need to cut cords with this past energy of being hurt, being not enough, being incapable of love, or like it's not something that you get, not something that you deserve. Like you need to cut cords with that energy and like get rid of it. Then we've also got solar plexus chakra coming out, which is, it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. I'm gonna hold this up so you can read it yourself, because I'm like, I sometimes cannot retain energy, or I cannot retain words when somebody says it to me. I'm a visual learner, and I think you need to hear that message. And then we've got twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. This is just extra confirmation, because I'm like, even if this person, even like if you have a specific person on your mind, even if this specific person is not your twin flame, but somebody else is, I feel like you just, or if they are, they could be. But I feel like it's just like, you just need to get out of your way just a little bit, and then this person will come in, because they are right there. Like, I feel like it's like they're behind you. You just need to turn around. Yeah, that is all I'm getting from that deck. And then last but not least, I have the Wisdom Oracle. We got Imagine. I feel like, so when I was trying to shuffle this deck, I was struggling. Like the cards were like resisting being shuffled. They did not want to be shuffled. They like literally, they just would not go. And I feel like that is kind of like being representative of your energy right now, of you are resisting this connection. You are resisting, you are running, you are like pretending like it's not a thing, maybe being like a little bit avoidant and afraid of vulnerability because of like some past stuff that you've been through, where that could have even been where that family culture card was coming up before, of like maybe like in the past when you were vulnerable, it was not received well. And so maybe there's some fear there that needs to be released, because I do feel like there is some resistance here, specifically with how you view yourself in connections. But I feel like this person is safe. Even if you don't know who this person is yet, I think you need to know that whoever this person is going to be, you can trust them. You can trust your intuition when it comes to like, because there's a difference between intuitive thoughts and anxious thoughts. And so it's difficult to sometimes tell the difference between the two of them. I struggle with it sometimes, even though I'm very like in tune with my intuition. I think in the past, or not even in the past, because I think that sometimes anxious thoughts can protect us. But I think now, in the present, you no longer need to pay attention to those anxious thoughts, because you are safe. Like, you can trust this person, you can trust the situation, you can trust your guides, your deities. You can trust. And I think with this Imagine card, this is kind of like, you need to imagine yourself being in a healthy relationship. Imagine yourself receiving all of this love, receiving all of this joy and commitment, and somebody just being like so all about you, and so like in love with you, so into you, and just like imagine it and feel it and like cherish that and be like, oh yeah, this is what I deserve. Like, this is what is meant for me right now. Like, I am meant to have this person, I am meant to have this love, I am meant to have this connection. Like, okay, I can breathe now. I can breathe deeply. This is good. This is really, really good. And just like feel safe and comfortable in that energy of being vulnerable and having it being well received, being seen and known, and somebody loving you anyway. Like, literally every insecurity that you could possibly have, just imagine this person being like, oh, but that's what I love about you. Like, I love that about you. I love who you are. I love it. Like, I love your good qualities. I love your bad qualities. I love your in-between qualities. Like, I just love you. Like, I value you so much. And I feel like you just need to kind of like sit in that and be like, yeah, this is good. Like, I can do this. This is good. This is good. This is what I need. But that is all that I'm seeing for you, group number 2. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hello, group number 3. This is your pile if you chose the Klimt Tarot or Gustav Klimt. If you were not familiar, I actually have kind of a painting of his right here. You can't see it at all, But it's Howl and Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle, done as that painting. Let me see if I can find it in the deck. I think it's the Lover's card. Yeah, this painting. That's who this deck is based off of. But that's what that painting is right there. Anyway, so let's get into this pile, group number 3, and we will see, just kind of starting off like an energy check-in, just seeing where you are right now in your life, what you were going through, so we can get a better understanding of what it is that you're needing to let go of. My dog is asleep right now, and I can hear him snoring a little bit. You probably won't be able to hear it, but it's so cute. I love him. Starting off strong, we got death. We've got the Emperor. We've got the Page of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. Then we've got the Ace of Cups. Okay. This is pretty clear. So we've got the Fool on the back of the deck. So I think right now there is a specific person that you're very attached to, that you are holding on to very tightly, that you're wanting, that you are like, this person that feels everything, this person with everything, like this is exactly who I've been wanting. Like you're feeling very excited about it. You're like just like ready for this connection. You're ready for this person. You're like, oh, I want them so bad. I feel like that's who you need to let go of. I'm sorry. I feel like this person, I feel like you being attached to this person is what's getting in your way of having what you truly want. I'm assuming that what you were really wanting is a relationship of some sort. And I feel like your attachment to this person is what's holding you back. Because especially with like Death being next to the Emperor, I'm getting like this masculine energy that you are into. They don't have to be masculine energy. They could be a feminine energy, and they're just choosing to come out as the Emperor. It could be the divine masculine in a non-male body, or non like masculine body, whatever, whoever. Just, this is your person. This is the person that you are attracted to. This is the person that you're into, and it's next to Death. And so there needs to be some sort of ending to this cycle so that you can have the new one come in, so that you can have the life. Especially with like the Fool being on the back of the deck, I feel like, because like the Fool is like a new beginning. The Fool is taking a leap of faith. It's starting over. It's going out on a new journey, taking a risk. I feel like this person feels very safe to you. And so letting go of them feels like a risk. Letting go of them feels like scary and uncertain, because it's almost like everything that you've been wanting has been dangled in front of you with this person, and you have to let go of them now. And that's a really scary feeling. With the Five of Wands, I feel like that, like you're feeling some turmoil because it's almost like you know that you have to let go of this person and that like they aren't serving you anymore and you have to move on. But you don't want to face that. You don't want to deal with that yet because it's scary. And so I'm sensing like a lot of like inner conflict as well, and sadness and like anguish of having to move on from this person. Let's see what's coming out in the oracles for you. Starting off with this one, this is the Magical Unicorns Oracle. I keep splitting to the deck to this card, Thankful. It says, think about the people and things you feel grateful for. So that may be something that can help you move on and let go as well, is just remembering maybe the good things going on in your life in general, but also the good things that this person gave you. Because there's a reason why you feel attached to them. There's a reason why you feel drawn to them, and like it's scary for you to let go because there's something about this person that feels safe. There's something about this person that feels right to you. And so it's scary to let go because what if they don't come back? And so I think that like an important thing for you to do is feel grateful for what this person has showed you, for what this person has taught you and given you. We've also got Love Heals Fear coming out, which says the power of your love can help bullies and angry people to be less afraid. I feel like this is also the sort of sense with love healing fear. I feel like you have a lot of fear tied to this connection of like why you are not letting go of them is because you're afraid. You're afraid of them not coming back. You're afraid of, because it's like that phrase of like, if you love someone, let them go. And if it's meant to be, they'll come back. And so it's like, you're afraid that it's not meant to be. And you're afraid of like being let down again and not being able to have love. And so the important thing to remember is that love heals fear. And so no matter what, you're going to have love. You're going to feel love. You're going to have a romantic connection. You're going to have somebody that loves you and cares about you. Then we've got One Step at a Time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. I think that it's important to know that not everything has to happen at once. You can take little steps of healing, of growing, of being able to come to terms with the fact that you were letting go of this person. Because I feel like there's a lot of things that you've done already to get to this point and to heal and grow. And it's like, there's only a few little steps left for you to get to this big dream that you've been wanting of having this person. And like, even though this feels like a big step for you to let go of this person because you want them so much and it feels really big and difficult to let go of them, I think that like it's something that is necessary for you to get to this end goal of having like this romantic relationship that you desire. You need to let go of them. You need to move on from them and let them go. And if it's meant to be, it'll come back. And just like have faith in that. This card on the back of the deck, you'll know in the morning. It says, when you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. I think that there's definitely a lot of truth in clarity and peace coming with sleep. There have been so many times where I've been very distressed about a situation and I go to bed, and then when I wake up in the morning, I feel so much better. I'm no longer attached to this thing, at least nearly as much. Like, I've definitely been able to let go a lot. And so I definitely think that you need to prioritize some good sleep to make sure that you can feel better in the morning. And then know, like, when you wake up in the morning, just take a deep breath and remember the things that you're grateful for and say, you know what, one step at a time. Like, today, I am going to let go of this person just for today. Tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe this person will be right back in my thoughts and I'm going to be thinking about them and wanting them and wishing for them. But today, I'm going to let go. Today, I'm going to let go of this person and I'm going to just let it be. I'm going to let other, like my deities, my guides, my, like God, whoever you believe in, I'm going to let them take over. I'm going to let them take the reins because I know that there's nothing I can do right now because I just have to let go. I just need to release this person. I need to let them be. I need to let myself be. I need to heal and like rest. I feel like it's not even an emphasis on healing. It's an emphasis on resting and just allowing your soul to kind of like rejuvenate and feel at peace and content and just like feeling like, okay, I can do this. I can get through this. Everything is going to be okay, because ultimately at the end of the day, you were still meant to have love, even if it's not with this person. And it could be so much greater than this person could ever offer you something. Like, maybe this person is good for you, but then this other person that you're meant to have and that you can get by letting go of this person is great for you, is amazing for you, is everything for you that you've been meant to have. Like, this person can add so much to your life and give you so much healing and safety and comfort. Like, maybe somebody else can be even more safe for you. Then we're going into this angel therapy oracle. There's this thing going on with you right now where you are doubting that somebody else can fulfill all of the things that this person gave you. And so like, that's part of the reason why you feel really attached to them, is because you're like, well, this person is like perfect for me. So how am I supposed to have somebody better? How am I supposed to allow somebody in and expect them to be better? Like, this person already had everything except for the fact that they didn't want me. And so like, or like, except for the fact that the timing wasn't right, or except for the thing of like, that like, it just wasn't working out, that I don't have this person. Like, everything other than that is perfect, but I don't believe that anybody else can live up to the expectations that this person has set. And so I feel like that's a really big thing as well. There are 7 billion people on this planet. There are billions of people that exist on this planet. There is going to be somebody else. There is going to be somebody else. There's so many people. There are so many people. There are like, even like, you can think of like your friends, like the people that you surround yourself are gonna have similar qualities to you. There are people that are similar to you. There are people that you can connect with that have qualities that are good for you, that are like it works like that in friendships. There are people that can be better than this person for you. There are people that are going to be worse for this person than you. Just let go of them. Don't hold on to them so tightly, because that's part of what's keeping you stuck. I split the deck to this one, singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Movement is a really, really, really good way to release. It's part of like a grieving process, because maybe that's something that you even need to do with this person, is grieve what you couldn't have with them. Which is like being able to release it physically, like through movement, through like moving, like flapping your arms, like getting up and dancing, like kicking something, hitting something, like just like physically releasing it. There's also vocally releasing it, like groaning, yelling, screaming, but like not even words, just like sounds, and like allowing like it to come out through your voice as well. Then I can't remember what the other ones are, but maybe that's something that you need to do, is just kind of like grieve this person, and grieve what you were wanting with them. I think that's really all I have for you from that deck. So let's go ahead and move on to this one, which is the Crystal Angels Oracle. Ooh, we've got Larimar. I love Larimar. Sensitive emotions. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. I think you need to be gentle with yourself. I think that like a big reason why it's difficult for you to let go of this person is because you feel insecure. Like, I think there's part of you that is used to being rejected and used to people not wanting you. And so the fact that this person didn't want you isn't a red flag. Or like the fact that this didn't work out with this person isn't a red flag to you. And so I think you need to understand that that is a red flag for somebody to not want you, because you do have a lot of worth. You have a lot to offer. You have a lot going on that is good about you, and so you need to prioritize somebody that also wants you, that also wants to give to you, that also wants to love you and see you and know you and enjoy you. Like, you need to make space for that, and a good way to do that is through self-care, and being sensitive to your emotions, being sensitive to your hurts when they come up. Like, don't invalidate yourself. Don't be like, well, you should be over this, you should be over this person, like, why are you so focused on them, why are you so like obsessed with them, all of this stuff. Like, be gentle with yourself, because you're obsessed with them because of old patterns that maybe you experienced growing up from like your family members, or like previous crushes or relationships that you've had. And so you need to be like extra sensitive with yourself right now, extra gentle with yourself, because this is not the time for you to be hard on yourself or judge yourself or feel like there's something wrong with you for this person not being for you. Because there's nothing wrong with you. There is literally nothing wrong with you. Like, you are wonderful. You have so many things to offer. You have so many things that make you good, that make you unique, that make you wonderful, that make you beautiful and interesting. Like, there is so much about you that is so incredible. And there is somebody that is going to see you and be obsessed, be in love, like literally so in love with everything that you are. And so you need to remember that. Remember that you are deep, and like you have layers and so many different qualities about you that just like go deep and intense, but it's a good thing. Like, because I'm thinking of like Larimar. Like, if you've ever seen Larimar, like, it looks like the ocean to me. It looks like water. And so I think of like the ocean is deep, it's enormous, it has so much going for it, but there's like so much depth, there's so much like beauty to it. Like, it's so incredible, it's so powerful, it's unique. It's like nothing that anybody has ever experienced or like will ever fully understand. But it's loved by so many, and some people fear it, because they don't understand it, because there is so much depth to the ocean that people fear it. But then there are others that love it. There are others that want it and crave it and just see the ocean as this magnificent, beautiful, like endless flow of beauty. And that is how so many people are going to see you, how they do see you. Like, think about how many people out there are into the ocean and like love going to the ocean, love swimming in the ocean. So many people. So many people. There is somebody out there that will recognize you and that will be safe for you and that will see you and love you. Then we've got, last but not least, my wisdom oracle. Okay, so we've got happy, and mending. To me, this mending card is you mending something within yourself and like mending your relationship with your like inner child, with your teen self, with your 20 self, like however old you are, like going up with like the decades, but like just you mending the relationship that you have with younger versions of yourself. Like the different parts of you that were hurt, that were neglected, that were like told that they weren't enough. I feel like you are mending that part right now. Like, even if it's something that's subconscious, even if it's like while you're sleeping, that like you're like downloading and healing and processing. But I feel like there's just that big emphasis on that right now, that like you are like really being nurturing to your younger self and taking care of your younger self. And I think that you are coming into a space where you are more happy, where you are having more like, because like honestly, like even in this picture, like I feel like she is like giving like rainbow unicorn princess vibes of like literally a child sort of energy, but she's an adult in the picture. And so I feel like you were like connecting with your inner child self and becoming that version of yourself, letting that version of yourself see the light of day and feel joy and happiness. And like you're no longer suppressing yourself, you're no longer like feeling down on yourself for being who you are. Like you're just being your full self. Because I feel like one thing that you can see about this person that you feel attached to, that you're needing to let go of, is this person showed you that you can be safe in being who you are. And so now you know that, and you get to carry that into whoever you meet next, whoever the right person is for you. You get to carry that into that and like carry that energy of, I can be myself and be safe. You know that now. You know that you could be yourself with this person and feel safe. And so now you get to feel safe with the next person. And with like everybody that you meet, everybody that you encounter, you get to feel safe and you get to feel authentic. Because being authentic is when you're truly happy. Like when you are free to be yourself, that is when you're happy. That is when you are happy. So stop holding yourself back from being happy by telling yourself that you don't deserve that, or like you're not enough, or you can't be safe, or like nobody's gonna love you, nobody's gonna want you, because it's not true. It's already happened where somebody wanted you anyway. Even if it didn't work out, there was a time where they wanted you and where they saw something in you. And so I feel like you need to hold on to that like you can be safe, you can be yourself and be safe and be authentic, and it's gonna be okay. Like, you are going to be loved. You deserve to be loved. You are worthy of love. That is all that I've got for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. All right, group number 4. If you chose the Tarot of Mermaids, then this is your pile. So we are just going to start first with an energy check-in and just kind of see what is going on with you right now. What are maybe some of the things that you were needing to let go of, or like what's currently going on in your life that is going to lead to you needing to let go of it. So yes, let's just see. That was a good ass shuffle. Hell yeah. Ooh, that was a good one too. Hell yeah. I want to do one more. I'm like, I love shuffling cards. And it's like a good shuffle that's like my favorite. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see group number 4. What is going on currently that you're needing to let go of? So we've got the Hanged Man. The 9 of Wands. Already picking up that you're feeling trapped in some sort of way for sure. What is going on currently with group number 4? Then I've got the Magician. It did come out reversed though, and I am kind of feeling reversed energy for it. I feel like maybe something that you're wanting to manifest is not coming true. Like you've been trying to work on manifesting something and like it's just causing you to feel more trapped because it's just not happening. And it's like no matter how hard you try, no matter how much energy you put into it, how much you're like doing your like affirmations and things like that, it's just not working. We've got the 9 of Swords. I feel like this is causing a lot of stress in your life. You're feeling like very anxious and overwhelmed, like trying to manifest this thing and seeing no results. Like it's really stressing you out. We've got the Lovers. So this is possibly a love connection that you were trying to manifest, whether it's a specific person or just like a connection in general that you're trying to manifest, that you're really struggling to see it be fruitful. We've also got the Empress coming out. And then the 4 of Wands. So I feel like the Empress and the 4 of Wands coming out is kind of just like a reminder of like, hey, it's not as bad as you think it is. You actually are doing great. You've got a lot of power. You've got a lot of control in the situation, actually. And you need to celebrate the accomplishments that you've made thus far, even if it's the accomplishments that have nothing to do with the situation. So celebrate, like, maybe like victories in ways that you've had manifestations come true in the past, like maybe some like past things that you've manifested. And been able to do that successfully. Like, hey, let's think about those. Like, I've done this before, I can do it again. Like, just because this feels bigger and it's something that I want more does not mean that I can't do it. And then the Knight of Wands is on the back of the deck. I feel like this is also just very very much so indicating, because this Knight of Wands, I'm feeling like, is this love that you're wanting to manifest. Like this is the love that you're wanting to come forth, that it's like you want like the passion, the excitement, the like that sort of energy, like just rushing forward, like galloping on this horse through the waters to come and get you. Like you want that. Like that is kind of what you're manifesting and what you're going for. And so I find it interesting. It's like on the bottom of the deck, so it's like, oh, it almost came out. It almost was there. It like almost happened. Like I feel like you're getting really close to this manifestation actually seeing the light of day. Part of me honestly is kind of seeing that your anxiety may be what's holding you back, and your fears. But let's move on to the oracles and get a little bit more information about what is going on, what you need to let go of, and how you can let go of it. So first, I'm going to take a look at this deck. This is my Magical Unicorns Oracle. What is going on with group number 4? We've got water. Drink more water and eat foods with water in them, such as fresh fruits and vegetables. I think that maybe you've been neglecting yourself thinking about all of this stuff. Like, it almost, like, I'm almost getting like this imagery of you like laying in bed and obsessing over this thing and like trying so hard, thinking about it so much that you're like forgetting to eat and forgetting to drink water, and you end up getting dehydrated and it's like affecting you. So I think that this is like a reminder for you to go and do the things that you need to do. Like, I think that you are putting too much emphasis on this connection. Yeah, I think that you are putting too much emphasis on this connection and thinking about it too much, and that's part of what's holding you back, is like the obsession with it and like the endless stream of thoughts, the anxiety, the fear of like, what if it doesn't happen? What if I'm not meant for this? What if I'm not good enough? What if I haven't healed enough? What if I haven't done enough? What if I haven't blah 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 blah, fill in the blank, whatever your fear is. I think that that's part of what you need to let go of, is your fear. Part of letting go of fear is acknowledging it and then just like watching it go by and being like, okay, bye fear, thanks for stepping in, thanks for being here and showing me something that I couldn't see before, bye-bye. You don't work for me. I don't want you, goodbye. I literally like split to exercise as well. Run, walk, swim, or otherwise move your body. This will give you more energy and happiness. I'm like literally getting the visual of you just like laying in bed and obsessing over this. Like, get up, go outside, touch some grass, drink some water, eat some vegetables, eat some fruit. Like, you need to take care of yourself. You need to do like the mundane things to take care of yourself. Like, go brush your teeth, go take a shower. Like, you are thinking about this so much that like you're not even yourself right now. Like, I feel like you're not yourself. I feel like you are not taking care of yourself like you usually do. I also like again got this very soon card, and so I'm like, that's also like confirming that energy of the Knight of Wands that I was seeing before, of it says what you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. Like, I'm like, I feel like it's like come to the point where there's nothing else you can do. Like, the universe knows that you want this. The universe is fully aware. It's like, now you just have to let go. Now you just need to like breathe and go focus on yourself and go do something else. Go touch some grass. Think about something else, for God's sake. Like, I'm like, I feel like you were just putting so much pressure on this and so much emphasis on this and just waiting and waiting and waiting and wanting and wanting and wanting. Go do something else. Like, literally, it's as simple as that. Go touch some grass. I know I keep saying that. I just think that phrase is funny. I'm very Gen Z. Go and do something. Like, literally, please just do anything else other than focus on this and be obsessed with this and like think about it all the time. Like, you just need to go and take care of yourself and go have some fun, watch a show, read a book, hang out with some friends, family, work on a project or like a creative thing. I just think you need to do something else. Like, you need to occupy your time with something else to allow for some air to come in this thing, because it's like you've got it in like a chokehold and you need to allow it to breathe and like be its own thing. I split the deck to clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Yeah, like, it's almost like it's gotten to like this toxic place where you're not able to take care of yourself and like live your life how you want to and how you want to enjoy things, because you've become so hung up on this connection and like wanting this love and like trying to manifest it. We got workshops and seminars Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So it's interesting to me that I got manifestation power on the back of the deck, which is use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Again, this is not something that came out. Like, this is something that is on the bottom of the deck. It's something that is like on the back burner, that is like, okay, we're not paying attention, like as much attention to this right now. So I feel like this is being like, okay, put the manifestation on the back burner and go work on some stuff. Go like figure out, like maybe you like feel called to, because of it talking about like this being on your spiritual path and purpose to teach and learn, like maybe there is something that you feel called to do within your purpose, like your soul purpose, your work, your career, or just like in general, even if it has nothing to do with that, of just like your career. Maybe that is something that you can like dive into right now and focus on and like give yourself to that energy. And yeah, I don't really think there's anything else that needs to come out of this deck, so let's move on to the next one. I've got this one. This is my Crystal Angels Oracle. Yeah, so let's see what's wanting to come out. Okay, so we got Sodalite. Socialize or join in, make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. Yeah, so I feel like that is like, again, like talking about like just going and doing something else. So that could be like hanging out with friends. I also like that it said getting involved with like-minded people. So this, I think that there is an emphasis on this specifically for just like the spiritual community as a whole, but not necessarily the manifestation community, because I feel like you're already very involved in the manifestation community. I feel like you need to find a different community to kind of like spend some time in, just to kind of get away from the pressures and the emphasis on manifestation. Like, I think that like if you're watching a lot of YouTube videos about manifestation and like how you can manifest your SP and like those kinds of things, and like scripting and like all of those things, I think you need to take a break from that, and just kind of like focus your attention elsewhere. We've also got Topaz. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. That could be something as well that is holding you back from having this manifestation, is maybe some anger and resentment that you've got towards maybe even just like the manifestation not coming true in general. Like maybe there's some resentment within yourself of like not being able to accomplish this and not being able to do this, or resentment within your guides and the universe for not bringing it to you. And so I feel like that's kind of part of what you need to release as well, of like, okay, you want what's best for you, your guides want what's best for you, so like let's work together, and I'm gonna go and do something else and occupy my time with something else so that you can take care of this for me, because I'm done with this. I've done my part. I've told you what I've wanted. I've done all of the manifestation techniques. I've done all it all. You've got it. I'm gonna go. Again, we have rose quartz with love on the back of the deck. Like, put it on the back burner. It's like, it literally, new or renewed romantic love is here for you. Like, I literally am like, okay, you've got it. You've literally got it. You just need to like turn around so that the universe can surprise you, if that makes sense. Like it's literally just like you just need to do something else. Last but not least, I'm going to take a look through my Wisdom Oracle deck and see what is coming out there for you. So we have yang. I can't remember if yin or if yang is masculine or feminine, but I do find that interesting, because regardless, I think that that is a call for you to focus on yourself, focus on your own energy, not about this other person. Because I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with like soulmates, twin flames, like that's a huge part of the spiritual community. And yin and yang is a part of that, of like the masculine and feminine. And so I literally am like, I feel like this is also you being like, okay, let me embrace either my divine masculinity or my divine femininity. Like, let me be who I am, let me embrace that, and like, I'm just gonna let the universe take care of the rest. I'm going to let my person take care of the rest. I'm going to just let this go, and be my own person, like be within my own energy, be like sacred within my own energy and safe within my own energy. We've also got breathe coming out. And time to go. Yeah, like I feel like this is all just kind of like reiterating what I've been saying, of like, it's like, take a deep breath, let it go, time to go. It's okay, everything is going to work out, everything is going to be how it's supposed to be. There's no need for you to put so much pressure, because we've also got yin coming out. I split the deck to yin, so I'm like, it's gonna come together, it's gonna work out, everything is gonna be okay. You just need to stop putting so much pressure on this. That is all I've got for you, group number 4. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.